Mahdi, good morning.
Morning.
Me pa chon pom to say.
Nyama do me.
Ye da nyame ase. De di kan minim say what say ye maame Akua Donkor wato anananom e won sie do. Oti ye no uso mu say.
Maame fa kwenye winchia fa na peyin. Say Akua Donkor afie mo no enye news because obi abewu. Obi mo amunti ase na mo say omo evidence bit na kire say obi wu they know it. So I will expect
okay de binyante ebi kire say omo evidence as to what happened to Akua Donkor.
2 weeks ago Enoka say or not there he will show people how Professor Mills was killed. Yes sir.
Akua Donkor na mu.
Yes. Because or politics. Not knowing say the waji obi ankwa nyankopon. But we'll give Mema Bushia for Yako. The party Suema Yako. Because in the free more, at least it is a soul that has been lost. But it's just a lesson to learn from all of us. When a man for before say they will use politics and to think that they have tomorrow.
Mahdi, but Akua Donkor had issues with the fact that the former president made it look like she does not deserve say ballot paper no be woso. Enti ono kra no den be court you know. She wasn't happy with the NDC how they treat her. And now
as NDC, what is NDC not done for her? And as then NDC treating her. How did NDC treat her in the last 8 years? Economy now we go through a year suffer no. In the hospital or call your crap now, medical problems sentiments of until she got the family and the party took her to the hospital Jomahama post. How did Jomahama treat her now? Finally, the hospital that saved even her for some minutes, a hospital Jomahama see here. So how bad did Jomahama treat her?
Well, say former president made it look like she doesn't deserve to be on the ballot paper. I've said this already. And that she wasn't happy with that.
So Nyankopon has made it true, isn't it? So yes. Nyankopon has confirmed what Jomahama said, isn't it?
Well, Mahdi, Onua Electoral Commission Eden Krata. In fact, we read about it from the Electoral Commission, almost CI 127. What it states, it wasn't too clear. It was a bit ambiguous. In cases like that, what should be done? Maybe it could shift the numbers on the ballot papers as we speak. Printing has been halted. Electoral Commission Eden Krata ba say omo printing na omo ye no omo train so kakra because Constitution no states Article 4 say in cases like this say political party no it will nominate another candidate into your match Ghana Freedom Party say omo nominate another candidate na omo enfa emra in 10 days. What do you make of the press release?
Then the Kameka say there is no law that after nomination, after print of ballot, and after not to approve, so be free more, the position on the ballot paper will change. Nowhere.
Electoral Commission didn't state that.
Okay. Yeah. So when I heard people even saying, say, they will even kill to remove people from their position.
Mahdi, so who said Obeku will be in my position?
Obi to me you be free wa na say anything.
Obey you be free ho. Why na cancer?
Unto me can say obey you to me obey you be free ho. And this is the political party which when John Kuma was one of the best to be running mate, we had say your baby you be free ho na to become running mate, and it happened.
Mahdi will say chairman won't to be Ashanti regional chairman for the MPPC. Obey
yes,
you
on record. Eka so bet say to me obey I'm a position na NDC one e betisa.
Mahdi, let's listen to what Chairman Wontumi said and let's continue the conversation. Okay. Maybe hold on.
na say me person me ye no me tete so me say osu bempa I'm telling you so back on a year me wo 10 na say me wo pem na say me wo 1 million a year and I'm telling you me say so osu bempa kra wo di ma chinyi a ba bi NDC for kra da say 8 na say ye you know memo ma firi wa ba 7 and na say 6 I'm telling you to show the strength and the power. Ha! Yeah, namni ye campaign ye what's one now so ye Pharisees. I mean, I'm telling you. I know we uti unya bebo osumpa na nasa de kam mesia hitino kofinti me dia chew me do boni ya chew ko men koye boni bio.
This is exactly what a chairman want me a kind was say obema in this position as son.
Ana ati ena obi ewe free mo ena o ma ye notice of pool MPP office notice of pool driving break.
Are you accusing chairman want me of Akua Donkor's death?
No, until anything proved wrong. Because Ahmed Somalia, the same thing, and Canada Japan started here, you will see, and I'm also a wooye. Yonkuma, the same thing, and I'm starting here, Yonkuma air protect, air preventing, and a pole, Yonkuma air call higher. At the end of the day, Yonkuma a wooye, I'm not going to running mates. So can you tell me then, the MPP doesn't have hand in what has happened?
You think the MPP has a hand in what has happened?
In fact, they should come out to say at the end of the scenarios now on Napo you should become running mate after the death of the Donkuma, after Ahmed Somalia. Then this happened. They should come and tell us whether they don't have hands in it. And especially when yesterday, in the year, and then you see in the MPP headquarters, a notice of pool, Emma Muhammad 7. Only put a bounty. So tell me if they are not interested, they are not aware of it.
Well,
in fact, I'm telling you, sir, Indra,
yeah,
couldn't say a tradition. So obi lusu ni fata ni prima mi anaba pa. That day ni panu encourage me bia woni mi sa. Only me say you could down go ba Andra or by electoral commission party juma.
Ne baba Mary.
Me say ne ba oba ma no oba okesa ne ba no.
Ne baba Mary.
Yeah, any general secretary eba electoral commission do ebe sign a document on the notice of proof, statement of proof. General secretary of the political party will press the flag bearer within 12 hours. No more electoral commission.
But you know, sir, electoral commission has a time allocated to whatever they are doing, and this is has
what
become.
What time? What is it?
Now, why sir or more earlier printing? No, I mean, we all know that they gave you timelines.
Mama, me say Indra. Mama ni wu ye no. Indra ya let GCP president go party general secretary.
Ujuada. When
Unra. They came to the electoral commission to sign off a document Akua Donkor din also. So we dey to continue. When the next event is settled of pink sheet, Akua Donkor din also. But the general secretary ever signed a deal to Musa and cause on print it. So why will electoral commission then now write a letter? In fact, that into a year now. Normally, the letter the same general secretary said, "Jay, I'm going to buy a candidate," but you allow him to sign off a document. No, Akua Donkor to about a kind and the news of pool. You sign on it.
I want to understand you well. You mean or signing on it? What does it mean? Into your signing at
okay. Well, signing at almost to say, Yanko printed stated to pool Wendra. Because in the political all the political parties.
So if they are continuing the printing of a statement of PAAA, it makes nonsense of this statement press release.
And I say at the point now we let Emma general secretary, we let 345. you. Almost the letter no almost the letter ma part 345.
Ghana Freedom Party.
Yes, and 415 no. And obetina meet you mo electoral commission. Document and can send there a dimbe se sano. Then you should be able they approve it.
Change in the person who is supposed to be their presidential candidate is what you're talking about.
Yes, it's the same name of Akua Donkor name of he didn't oppose it. He signed on it and approved it. Say the idea to Mungo side, Mungo print it.
Mahdi still meant to us. Akua Donkor's face will be on the ballot paper. That's what you're saying.
Till as at now, ballot paper in the deal also.
And on the picture, and we're free move. The electoral commission and the press release.
I say ballot paper and apart from your Wadiba Akua print IFL statement to pull pink sheet.
Aye, pink sheet.
Pink sheet, no. Electoral commission, after all political parties say, may redesign on the pink sheets.
Okay.
Maybe they could print. Okay.
Maybe
they could printing house.
Aqua printing.
But one share. No one bet you to say, I dear be you soon. And no, all political parties, candidate, Emudi Ewoso. Then all the 13 political parties in Indra, including Akua Donkor political party and general secretary. Everyone and Akua Donkor di approve say send spell di no the same. Omo money was and no sign approve ye. But before then, you see how the letter man say new candidate.
And no America said then it makes nonsense of the letter EC brought out.
That makes nonsense. Also, it takes you say the EC and Kasa and warm I was a situation why because it's a whole stop ballot printing now. The approval of that statement of pool could have been not on void yesterday. Now Nkobaka say, oh, my obi efimo interdict the approval no, intimate approval into Montobo. We start 10 days na mumbra na approve because things will change. But Jemensa signed document on Ndra. Jemensa and signed document on and all political parties signing here. This is the electoral commission we are running this country. Yeah.
So it means that they will go ahead and print pink sheets.
As I say, the question is, who are my letter at 3:45? Who are but now element 4:14 to sign off the document now? Who can say may print the ballot papers? In the one way seen for 4 times. What are they running? What kind of is Juba Moye? One can say, oh, letter no amutro on drano. Almost letter in clear. Clear no any no because they didn't listen to the advice of the legal personnel in the office.
Almost say that their CI is not that clear. And if you read it, CI
it is clear.
It is Mamen kind CI no what it says in terms of issues like this. It reads CI 127 3 and 4. Where at the close of nominations and after the end of the further period of 10, where at the close of nominations and after the end of a further period of 10 days under sub regulation 2, only one candidate stands nominated, an election shall be conducted and their candidate shall be declared elected. No, this is not what I'm looking for.
Oh, they are not reading the CI very well. That is section 15, 17.
5. 5 says where.
Section now section 13.
Yes, 13. In fact, 5 is 13. What I'm supposed to read. Where the death of a candidate occurs.
Section 17. What you? Section 17. Or saying. Elections to that polling station constitution will be no. Say within the 25 days, that election of that constituency will be adjourned.
That will be that sounds like for parliamentary, right?
Thank you. Because we cannot adjourn our presidential elections.
No, but there's what I read, it sounds like that one was for presidential.
And now, no problem is still under that one constituency at section 15. No, it's about the constituency because 13. No, because say candidate who withdrew at that time, no, candidate one refund. But it's within within 25 days and postpone. The same article no, see. Okay, I say to postpone that election. And I'll say that constituency one can be also that.
But the first one, four say, where at the close of nominations, but before the election, one of the candidates dies, a further period of 10 days shall be allowed for nomination. This one, the four, no?
Yes.
Sounds like a presidential candidate. But they themselves in their letter.
I remember process, and you tell us it's parliamentary. Only me say you cannot just pick a candidate say flag bearer. Only me you have to get electoral commission to come and endorse that person.
Yes.
To announce that person at your party congress.
As your flag bearer. Yes.
Okay. You need 275 or district all to come. 2. Only say that candidate, he have to get endorsement of 262 districts to become a candidate.
Yes.
That's new candidate,
Yes.
Only himself, nobody can use 10 days to do all this process. Even test class and some crap, it takes about 3 days or 4 days.
But if well, that's the you are saying, say 10 days would not be enough.
10 days, but only for constituency, it is enough because it will take you just 1 day to have the endorsement in your district. It will take only the electoral commission 1 day to print ballot papers of this constituency. It will take only 1 day for political party to do any person to the candidates. But it can't be possible.
But that's what the CI is saying. It says 10 days.
The CI is silent on the president.
It's silent, and that is what Electoral Commission also admitted at a point. Say, I don't ask any clear, Papa. So they rather refer to the Constitution, 1992 Constitution. And he also he reads maybe in their letter or say Article 50, subsection 4 of the 1992 Constitution provides as follows: where at the close of nomination, but before the election, one of the candidate dies, a further period of 10 days shall be allowed for nomination. This is what the Constitution says.
The Constitution will say one of the two candidates.
One of the candidates. Not two. One of the candidates. Yeah, we have 13 and one has died.
Now, then one has died. You have 10 days to be given. And like I say, when you read it further with the CI, which explains the Constitution, it gives you the meaning parliamentary.
Do you think we did a Supreme Court's interpretation to this particular constitutional? Who feels say here interpretation to this particular 1992 Article 50 subsection 4?
Supreme Court actually Ghana voter ID free document no there. I will not look at that one.
So where
I will only go
for the
I only go to common sense. Say common sense should tell us. Common sense should tell us millions of Ghana cedis that is needed to buy food for our students at school. And there, because of somebody away, clear or no, we are going to likely to destroy the ballot papers printing.
Are you suggesting, sir, we should maintain what it is as we speak and keep it?
Now, assuming this thing is taken out as they say, God forbid, on the 4th December, something happened again. What will you do?
The elections will be postponed.
Can you postpone December 7th elections?
For 10 days.
You postpone?
That is what the Constitution is saying.
Can you postpone December 7th elections? Presidential. Per our Constitution.
It gives another share or more CI anymore. It tells you what happens the day before. If the person dies a day before. That is where the 25 days kicks in.
And I see at that constituency, in that constituency, we didn't share over within now, or see in that constituency, that elections will be adjourned. And I'm like I say, I want to see whether any constitution or constitution says anybody by the stroke of pen can adjourn national presidential election on December 7th. Just on the stroke of pen.
And do you think the Electoral Commission has erred in this letter they brought out?
I understand, sir, they are saying, information on our auto. I'm going to take a decision. So the scenarios that is going to play, let me also tell you what the scenario wants to play.
Yeah, okay.
One, the candidate of the party, they are not likely, because if they are given the letter yesterday, I started counting yesterday, they will not bring candidate, and they will come and say, we are withdrawing. And that is why our opponent thinks that it's automatic, the numbers will change. If you look at Article Section 10, or say at the point of print of ballot paper, so we withdraw at that point now, ballot paper and numbers and view. Position will not change. As at now, ballot paper has been printed and doors accepted. So whatever happened, this withdraw our bar, ballot paper and send the Obia Hono Sanity, the free mono, Electoral Commission, to about that day, either you cancel it and give the ballot paper. And also about my ballot paper rejected.
And the Electoral Commission has some opposition the cost 7 days.
But don't you mean to say because in Rabia man on
what if that happens?
Okay.
What if that happens?
No, they can't do it. If they do it, then they mean that it is clear that the money they took from MPP, they want to achieve that to take the elections. And it will never happen.
Chief, so in the case of the presidential election, you say the Electoral Commissioner, Jane Mesa, and the returning officer, so it is considered as one constituency. And so whereas say Oka say nipa baku free mua almost postponed for 10 days, no, does it not hold because the returning officer is Jane Mesa, who is the returning on the Electoral Commissioner, the returning officer for the presidential elections.
In America, who read here now? What's the returning officer of that constituency?
Yes, but the presidential election is one. It's considered as one constituency.
No, it is just deemed as one constituency.
Yes.
Because if it's one constituency, but it's based on region. That's why they are going to declare the elections based on regions this time around. And you can use one region to win elections.
No, but he's the final. He's a returning officer for the presidential elections.
Okay, again.
If
you come to this one, now you now ask EC, say returning officer, according to the CIA, the returning officer will inform the commission. Who did the Mensa inform about this decision?
He's the returning officer.
No, but the commission. No. Mahdi, Jen Mensa has other commissioners. By this letter, they have come to a conclusion. Said this is what they want to do. It's a directive. The letter is a directive.
And I make her say, if the district officer, he will inform. I'm saying that how did she inform the commission? Because she has to set up a committee to say and say, may I inform because I have gotten a letter. Because what they are even talking about is a social media information on Mahdi Jibril.
You mean the family hasn't informed the Electoral Commission? That's what you're saying?
They should give us a letter that the family has informed them. Or the political party has informed them. They should show to us that a letter from the General Secretary of the I'm letter say for them now to set up a committee to inform them.
Chief, but I mean, per the constitution now, I wouldn't the So you are saying, say, yes, the returning officer are no presiding over the presidential election, unlike Oko parliamentary, the constituency or the district officer, and the returning officer there, I'll be to declare the parliamentary results. In the case of the presidential, it is the Electoral Commission, that is Jane Mensah, and the returning officer. And Omoka say, in the case, said the Pabaku every mois, Omo postponed for 10 days. Does it not hold? Is it too ambiguous for interpretation? I say, to get a better understanding of this section of the Constitution now.
And like I say, the Constitution perhaps it's come to the point that people will now realize it. 10 days now, only for elections, for you to process your document and get to be a candidate. at the presidential level, you cannot get it. So I believe that the framers of the Constitution understand it. Because you need over 260 people to endorse it across the country for you.
Mahdi, Osha letter ya Electoral Commission de by ya. Utia me kan achiro that mesanka bi. Say Electoral Commission has today received information on the unfortunate passing of the presidential candidate of the Ghana Freedom Party, Madam Akua Donkor. May she rest in peace. Or say they have received information, so they have been informed that something like that has gone.
Information from who? They would have said that they have received information from this political party. The letter themselves, the only one I know. You are reading the only letter. Information from who?
Mahdi, I found
and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to letter no. And draft 425, no more electoral commission to sign off a pink sheet for the 2024 election to be printed, which could be also.
Meanwhile, the letter was written 340.
340, in fact, letter under that. In fact, at one of the printing house, Assembly Press, State Printing House, by 2:45, now information of course they should hold on the print of ballot papers.
Right.
So if you have this decision to take, say, me hold on ballot papers, it means it will affect the print sheet. So why did you come and sign the print sheet at 4? I can give you a document.
Please send it to me. I understand your position on that particular issue. Let me ask this question. In fact, Mano Kokochia. Sebe. Enquetri. Yan fan say the table turned. And it was one of the two strong political parties candidate in the free move. I.e. either Dr. Muhammad Baumia or John Dramani Mahama. Would you then suggest that elections must still continue without nomination of a candidate?
When the MPP decided not to contest the election in 2022, didn't get conjunction of elections. If you ask the Electoral Commission, say, you are smaller parties, when you file a nomination, no, until we vote before you who is a political party, it's a leader. So they consider everybody as equal.
No, but boycotting elections is different from somebody dying out of a political party who is a presidential candidate. And here, IECI states that they have the right to nominate another.
You see, per law, no, it doesn't favor anybody.
Yeah,
in the case of Ejoso, for instance,
even in this law, independent candidates free more, the election will go on. Even though,
but this is a political party.
Yeah, this is a political party.
Was it election never could free more? That election to be into a bowl. We have to open nomination. If the independent political party but almost it's independent free more, the election will go on. But the same CIS will say, free more. That election cannot go on. So what are we talking about here?
Mahdi FNC, that Yabeko Electoral Commission, Mama explaining exactly what this means.
But you see, the fact, you say, the numbers, whatever happens, if they're able to give us a candidate, he will still be on number 3. If they are not, and they decided they will withdraw from the elections, which we have gone past the time of withdrawal, the same ballot papers and they be used to, it will not change.
The number 8 will not change.
Nothing will change on the ballot paper because now they said they are withdrawing.
Well, Manu has sent a warning. I don't know whether you suspect. We're sending warning. I've seen it on Facebook that
yes, we are saying this because of the way the MPP is moving, having an F to get this thing changed and confuse people on the baseless law. That is what we are suspecting, and that's why we are giving that warning. Because Ukomo now say me withdraw. If he come out and say I'm withdrawing now, it means that you will not take his name out of ballot papers group.
Right.
And as I was saying about contest here, he will give us somebody to put him on number 3. That is how it goes. There are 2 options. There's no anywhere that they can change it. So we are watching them. Even though we are having challenges on this one, but even if they are able to give us candidates, he will be number 3. If they come and tell us, oh, I'm withdrawing, there's a CI and HRSL. So because if you withdraw at the point of print of ballot papers, that ballot papers will stay. Yeah, refunding the sticker, but the ballot paper will stay as it is. The way ballot here, then the election will continue on that one. That person on the ballot paper, his name will be considered.
But when you know, CI, no, it talks about 25 days and 10 days. What I say, it talks about 25 days and then 21 days. But we are way before 25.
38 days.
And
I have no problem. See, we are 25, but now all my candidate will print new ballot paper. But with number 3, and it's a process. But will draw a few more. Or draw a few more. At this point of ballot printing, no, withdrawal issue. No. Once you are going through the process of printing ballot papers, no, numbers will not change. Let me give you an example. Okay, sir, before will draw from our elections during the presidential election, which electoral commission supervised. Okay.
More elections, yes.
Yes, but electoral commission and the supervised, and supervised and election and legal. Before we draw, you know, you couldn't take his name out of the ballot paper again because that time we have gone the point of printing the ballot paper.
Yeah, sure. Ebia and challenge it. Probably somebody will get up and challenge it.
In fact, if they do, it means that they know the judges that they're going to give this one to rule for MPP because they are scared of number 8. But the most important, whatever happens, even when John Mama at late in a brother and a better Obama, John Mahama, Ghana phone to Obama or control. I am about me. A brother and a better Obama.
Matemadi, Medawasiana pay.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.